Good morning, children. Today I am going to show you a PPT. It is based on our chapter Mangoes Round the Year. Now, in this slide, you can see some fresh mangoes. Children, we all know that mangoes come in the month of April, May, or June, or you can say that it's a summer season fruit. But what if we want to eat it during rainy season or during winter season? Have you ever given it a thought? Hmm? Yes. Now see, in this slide, there is a picture of mango pickle. We all enjoy mango pickle during rainy season as well as winter season, isn't it? So, we can convert the mango into a mango pickle so that it can be stored for a year and we can enjoy its taste. Here, for making the mango pickle, we use oil, salt, some spices and all, isn't it? So this oil, this salt and other spices helps them or helps the mango to be stored for longer use. In this slide, it is a picture of a mango murabba. Mango murabba is a type of mango jelly, you can say. It is sweet in taste. So mango can be stored in a sweet form as well as. Mango, when combined with sugar or jaggery, it converted into mango jams or jellies and murabbas, and we can store for it a longer use. So, mango, which is fresh and juicy, it can be eaten throughout the year whenever we feel like eating, isn't it? Children, the heading of this slide is Mamidi Tandra, and in this we will be discussing how the Mamidi Tandra is prepared. Mamidi Tandra is one of the sweet dishes which is prepared from fresh and juicy, ripened mango. Okay, so how it is prepared? First of all, the juice from the ripe mango is taken out and then it is strained so that there is no fiber in it, and then it is added with sugar and jaggery, and then it is spread onto the sheets and it is kept, or you can say that it is kept under the sun for drying for at least 4 to 5 days. So when the maximum amount of moisture is dried up, then it is cut into pieces and packed into polythenes, and then they are ready to be sell out. So this is one of the way how we can preserve the mango. Okay, now moving on to the next slide. Next slide, there are 2 points I have mentioned in this slide. The first one is we added salt in mango to preserve it for longer use. Now, in this point, I want to make clear that when we add salt to the mango and we converted it into a pickle, this we do with even the Indian gooseberry, that avla. We boil the avla and then we add some salt in it and then we keep it for drying. So after that, when it dries up, it becomes dried avla and it can be kept for longer days, for many days, even you can say for 5 to 6 months without any spoilage. The second point says we use sugar in mango to preserve it for longer use. So here I have shown you a picture of mango murabba. I have shown you the picture of Mamadi Tandra. So in both these we have added sugar to the mango so that it can be preserved. By making mango jams, by making jellies in which sugar is added, this mango can be kept for later use. This you can do with other fruits as well as strawberry jams, strawberry jellies, they are also prepared. Okay, so sugar is added to the fruit to preserve it. The heading of this slide is preservation of food. What is preservation of food? Preservation of food means to store it for later use. There are few methods by which we can preserve. I have mentioned in this. The first one is boiling. Have you ever seen that your mother boils the milk for 2 to 3 times in a day? By boiling, what we do? By boiling, we can kill the germs present in the milk. Okay. Now the next one is freezing. This is the most common thing which we use at home. Whenever we buy fruits and vegetables, meat, fish or egg from the market, we bring it, we clean it and then we store it in the freezer. Why? Because reducing the temperature helps to store the food item for a longer use. This is the most common practice we do at your home. Now salting. Salting, already we have seen few example, like the thing we did with the mango. We added salt and some oil to it and then we converted it into pickle. And sweetening also we have seen how murabbas and jellies are done by adding some sugar to the fruit. Oiling is what? Oiling means to put the vegetables in the oil so that it doesn't have any contact with the external atmosphere and thus its chances of getting spoiled becomes very less. Canning means packing the food item. Canning, C-A-N-N-I-N-G. Canning means packing the food item into boxes or packets so that it doesn't spoil or it doesn't have any contact with the external atmosphere through which it can get any spoilage. Drying is again one of the best methods of preservation. Fish, it is dried and it can be stored for many months. Drying is again used to preserve milk. Milk powder is made by drying only. The milk is dried so that the extra moisture is gone to the atmosphere and the left part is the powder which can be used. Pasteurization is one of the method of preservation in which or we can say that by which the milk is preserved. Dear children, in this slide I have taken few pictures which will make you clear about what is food preservation. In the first picture, there you can see few potato chips are there. Potato chips. Why potato chips are made? Potato chips are made so that potato can be eaten when they are not available. How do you make potato chips? They are cut, they are dried and then some salt is also given so that the potato chips can stay longer, right? The right hand side one shows that the fruits and vegetables are canned, you can say there, or we can say that here pickle or jams have been made. Below the picture is the first one is the milk is getting boiled. Again, by boiling we kill the germs and then it is preserved for a longer time. And in the right hand side the last picture is of refrigerator, here by which we use at home most of the time, and when we save the fruits and vegetables into it and we store it, it can stay for a longer time. Let us read the heading of this slide, food spoilage. Now children, there are four factors on which food spoilage depends. Means the things because of which the food gets spoiled. The first thing is temperature, the next one is moisture, third one is oxygen and fourth one is microorganism means germ. Now this moisture and temperature plays a vital role in the food spoilage. You might have observed that during rainy season the food gets spoiled very quickly. The reason behind is the moisture present in the atmosphere during rainy season. Lot of rain creates lot of humidity in the atmosphere and because of that the food gets spoiled very easily. Now the temperature. Temperature also plays a vital role in the growth of microorganism of the germs. Okay, so you might have observed that during summer season the milk products they get spoiled very easily. The reason behind that, during summer season the growth of microorganism or the germs in the milk grow very fast. Okay, so by or these are the few factors because of which the food gets spoiled very fast. Now children, in this slide I have shown you two pictures. The first one is of medicine and another one is of a food item and the heading is check before buying. Now the first picture, which is of a medicine, in this you can clearly see that manufacturing date and expiry date is mentioned. The manufacturing date of the medicine is 9th of July 2013 and expiry date is 8th of July 2016. Means it is valid for 3 years. Now what will happen if you consume it beyond the expiry date? Definitely if you consume this type of medicines or any food item after its expiry date, it will make you fall sick. So whenever we are going to buy any medicine or food item, we should always check expiry date, because if we consume the food items after its expiry date, it is quite possible that it has been spoiled and it may infect us. Okay, thank you.